03, man, Jason Jamal Jackson, man. Man, I met that nigga in the county jail on Gray Street, man. We was in South when we were all the laundry and shit at, man. Nigga was a non-affiliate, you know what I'm saying? That's how I know that nigga. Nigga was Greedy Giddy at the time, you know what I'm saying? Rapping ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? He a dope rapper, but you know what I'm saying? When it came to all this Gray Street and all that type of shit, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Them Hoover niggas was trying to bully on him and all that, and he was under my protection and all the shit. So you know what's up? Like, you feel what I'm saying? That shit get deeper than just this shit they talking about on the internet, you feel me?
Right.
Nigga treated you like a son for real, nigga.
Right.
Took care of you and your daughter, nigga. You know what's up, homie.
What's good with it, YouTube? It's Coffee on the vid. Tapping back in with another one, man. And we got an update in this 03 Greedo situation. Since the 1090 Jake video dropped, 03 Greedo reacted and shared with the world that his neighborhood wasn't mad at him. And he's on a mission to clear his name, and it seems something to that extent will be transpiring very soon. We'll see what he was talking about, because he said he was going to get all the pertinent information and videos and stuff like that. And, when it all boiled down, he was like, shame on y'all, that motherfuckers would be sorry and, his name would be clear, right? So that clip in the beginning, you heard what that individual was talking about, that he met 03 Greedo, in the county jail, and he was non-affiliated, and he took him under the wing and put him under his protection and took care of him and his family, back in the Greedy Giddy days. Comment if y'all were fucking with 03 Greedo's music since back then, since he was going by that alias. And what you think of his music, period, aside from all this drama and whatnot. But it's just wild when it comes to rappers from different neighborhoods and rappers being gang affiliated and stuff like that. We've seen this play out many a times where, some motherfuckers would be like, yo, this dude's no good, I'm official, and he was cool, he could rap, but he wasn't really in the hood like that. The hood just stamped him, to help push his career, and he left us behind, so now fuck him. Like, you know what I mean? There's just a lot of situations that have played out like that over the years. And I don't know, it just seems wild with these different neighborhoods, as once again, Jay Coffee Talk is a square internet nerd. I always share that with y'all, you know what I mean? I fuck with the music and, tap into the blogosphere to talk on these topics and see what different people think out there in the blogosphere. So jump in the comments. But with these different neighborhoods, it just seems like they almost break off into separate cliques at times and are going at each other, like who's good with the rapper, who's not with the rapper, is the rapper really real, etc. But individuals are commenting and reacting to this guy, and some dudes are saying, yo, he's just running to the blogosphere for some clout tokens to get his name out there. Some people are saying, nah, this dude's really real. It is what it is. Y'all can comment, with your thoughts on that. But 03 Greedo apparently pulled up to No Jumper with a whole bunch of motherfuckers. I don't know, if those are all cats from his neighborhood, but that seems like what, 03 Greedo is saying. But you see the pic and you see he's at No Jumper. You see everyone there, and he says, my hood said what? Man, the truth getting revealed, and we don't condone none of that media-ish. So this isn't back and forth, just to clarify for my name in my section. And then he also shared this comment that this girl left behind. I don't know if she's works as far as, like, if you slide over to her Instagram, she seems like she definitely does some modeling, and she's from Texas, where 03, I guess, got jammed up. But it also seems like she does some kind of work in the legal field as far as helping individuals, so their rights aren't violated, or exposing shady-ish that the police do. I don't know, but 03 said, ask Katie QTX. And she says, actually, I worked this case, and this is false. He had a gun to his head for 11 minutes total. The police were out of line, and this was a bad stop of racial profiling. He and his co-D were able to get out because I watched the footage and reported back to the attorneys it was a bad stop and a Fourth Amendment violation. His original attorney never watched the police footage nor tried to help him by looking at discovery. His 40-year bid was simply to bully and convict a black felon into believing he had no chance when in fact he did. I've seen all the discovery and actually made the binders for his appeal. He's lucky to be out of Texas, and it was made possible by yours truly. So you hear that this girl worked on the case. She said his original attorney flucked up, didn't tap into all the info and the discovery, and that, because in the video 1090 Jake dropped, and, what we were hearing was more or less like when they got pulled over, O3 Greedo made these comments like, yo, I didn't do this. This guy did. And I didn't know nothing was going on illegal. And but I heard this, like, more or less was just putting it on his co-D and trying to keep his name clean. And then there was reports that after the fact, O3 was going around telling other people that the other dude told, But this girl is saying, nah, this case was twisted. Not everything that you're hearing there is official. The police actually put a strap to these dudes' heads and were threatening them. And, like, we're not allowing them to just say, hey, take us to jail. We want to lawyer up and fight the case, because often when it comes to drug cases or gun cases, individuals getting pulled over when there's more than one person, if the contraband or whatever you want to call it is not on someone's person, it's often hard to convict one person. Like many times cats, if they both don't say nothing, or whether it's 2 dudes, 3 dudes, whatever, if they're pulled over, or sometimes in raids as well, I believe, right? Like, comment again, everyone. I don't claim to be no expert, so tap in with your thoughts, but that often, when as long as no one says nothing, and as it plays out, the case can get thrown out, or it gets dropped down to a lesser crime because they can't prove who actually was the one that had the drugs or guns or whatever it was, and in this case I believe it was guns, right? Drugs, meth, right? But she's saying, nah, the authorities were on some bull-ish. They didn't just let them remain silent and lawyer up. They put a gun to their head and coerced them into trying to, like, confess or whatever the case was, and more or less that they're lucky to be alive and that they were lucky to get up out of this situation, and that she busted her ass working hard to put all the pertinent info together to get the appeal and get him up out of jail. I don't know, it's crazy, man, but it seems O3 Greedo, like I said, pulled up to no jumper. I don't believe that's out yet. But I don't know if he brought some of this info there and brought some of the videos, because that's what he's saying. We're going to get to the real nitty gritty on this and see what was really going on. And again, like his original reaction, y'all will be sorry. Shame on y'all. And he said, O3 Greedo said, ask Katie QTX about my 20 plus 20 year conviction in the Texas legal system. When the truth come out, stay on your side. Stay tuned. And this one guy commented, said, we ain't worried about them, O3, you good, fool. And someone else said, off top, cuzzo. So I don't know, man, definitely want to see this interview, see if O3 brought this stuff, that he was talking about regarding this case. And, this girl that worked on the case to help him out, he should bring her with him or whatever. Someone should interview her to get, deeper into this. As my understanding, I don't believe she has spoken out yet, other than via this social media. But who knows? Maybe she has. You know what I mean? But it's crazy, man. Again, we know the police be on some bull-ish. I'm not anti-police. I always share that. Like, I'm sure there is cops that go out there and try to do their job and try to make a difference. And there's cops that go out there looking to take out their own frustrations out on other people and bully people and hurt people. Then there's dirty cops, you know, that are, there's racist cops doing racist ish. There's cops that are out there on some dirty ish trying to get money. Like, cops are just as different from each other, I believe, as any other individuals can be, you know. And being out of state, being in Texas, them getting pulled over the way they did, it just sounds like a wild situation. And, you know, now this other stuff coming into play about what the police did to them. Like, so often, man, cops get away with that ish, you know, but now with body cams and different stuff, like, more is being exposed. But it's wild that there's just a lot of police that do this type of ish and get away with ish all the time, you know. They got to get them up out of there. And if police got locked up when they did ish wrong, the way other motherfuckers do regular people, I think they would fear doing the bull ish they do, you know what I mean? But they know they can get away with it. And often, even when it comes for them, like when they are gonna face some consequences, the union or the police department tries to cover it up or to not make the whole law enforcement look bad, or you know, to just try to sweep it up under the rug. You know, it's wild, man. But this Katie QTX saying she firsthand worked on the case, and they tried to do Greedo and his Code D filthy. So once again, we'll have to see that 03 Greedo no jumper interview. You see he came deep. He says those are dudes from his neighborhood. He's still good in the hood and all that. And I don't know. I wonder if he brought all this stuff with him from the case. But again, that whole situation with different neighborhoods having beef with each other, you know, because someone sent that to 1090 Jake, you know. So I don't know, man. It's just crazy. So tap in. Let's talk about it all. You know, even with all this, if this is still exposed with the bullish the police did, you know, will motherfuckers still, as far as the streets go, look at 03 Greedo as a snitch? Or will they say, oh man, these dudes was gonna blow their brains out? You know, I don't know. You know, that's what's so crazy with a lot of these situations. Some rappers straight up tell, and you know, the world never hears about it and it gets covered up. And then sometimes some rappers tell, and you know, people want to give them a pass. Like, it's just wild times in the blogosphere, you know. And then everyone debating, going back and forth. It's a wild situation, man. But there's the update on 03 Greedo. Let's talk about it all in the comments. Thanks for watching. Sub up, stay tuned for more, y'all. It's Coffee and I'm gone.